finesse. I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I just made a mess. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Jones. And we'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing Jones. And Thomas has it.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The throw over the middle taken in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Back to throw again. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson there to make the grab. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and throw for it. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
They go play action with Franks. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On first down, Jones. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. On third down, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 4th down, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, 15-0 here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Frank's looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Franks now. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons cut into that lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Jones on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Jones on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Franks. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Franks. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Jones now throwing on first down to the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running left on the handoff is Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Right back to him on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Franks. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Back. Watch twist.
Back to throw. Franks eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on third down.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Now Jones on 1st down. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. And now the rookie's free. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year 1. And this guy would certainly fit that bill as that was one heck of a run there. Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. Touchdown, Saints. Isaiah McKenzie. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Franks steps up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Franks. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw. Here's Franks. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 2nd and 8 coming up. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute off.
Here's a diving catch right side. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back to throw again. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A give. This is Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 2nd and 9. From the gun, Franks. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Franks. Flush to his right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Franks eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Franks. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Franks. Got a man. That's Lazard. Touchdown, Falcons. Allen Lazard. 32 yards. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, he picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On first down, here's Franks. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Franks looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Franks now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Quentin Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Johnson's got it complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He gets it complete to Harris. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Ballantyne opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into... And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for two. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Setting up play action. Franks. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Harris now to return. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine if you want it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.